do it, Chucky. Remember,
She was evil.
Yeah, she was evil.
I can't believe that, like, everybody is so interested in my life. I don't understand. I am just a baby. I just do what babies do.
Whoa, it's over the fence. The fence? Who knows what
It looks really old.
She's right.
Well, he's right. He does look old.
I can't forget about it. It's my ball.
Demi has a weird voice, though.
The deck's charged.
That he does. She was right. Tommy has a weird voice.
You're only a baby.
Now a baby has a lot of hair for being a baby.
A baby's gotta do.
Smart. This is a little bit strange because as I'm watching this, I am listening to that voice, and that is Christine Cavanaugh. She did it for about 8 years or so when I came in, I think, season 9. Chris, she created just such a genius sound with Chucky.
Baby's gotta do.
Oh my god, his pants are falling down. Ew!
Oh, thank God. That was almost too close for me.
That was funny.
Hi, Angelica.
Angelica. See, she has a really weird doll.
We have something for you.
So observant.
Happy birthday!
I always filled up
Love
bowls
worms.
of mud, and then my parents would get mad.
I just noticed the kids are just watching so intently, very
I got
seriously.
responsibilities now. Sponsorbilities?
Why does he say sponsorbilities?
You have to watch the show to understand the lingo.
No, little Phil. Getting old is nothing but.
She should be an actress. She's quite intense.
That face on her, she really digs it, I think.
She sounds like my older brother. Oh, being in high school is so hard.
Their voices are so annoying.
It
Hey.
seems like
Their voices are so annoying.
seems like more
so
relatable
annoying,
to
what?
younger kids.
Quite some interesting babies. Odd. but
Interesting babies. Babies aren't interesting, they're goofy.
Rugrats followed the adventures of 4 babies who would talk to each other, but the grown-ups couldn't understand them as they dealt with life from a baby's perspective. Does that sound like a good show to you?
Yeah, it's kind of a stupid plot, but I feel like people can expand off of that.
Kids are so easy to, it's so easy for them to just like throw out exactly how they're feeling. They're uninhibited.
Adults can't understand, and it's from like a baby's perspective, because nobody ever really thinks of like, does a baby even like being picked up and going goo goo gaga?
Back then, there was actually some really good shows.
Some really good shows that sort of sounded like Chucky the way that he did his natural voice.
Tunes now are more like, oh, that could never happen. Well, the other old ones, like there could be 4 babies who can see from like a baby's view and have like little adventures that aren't that big of adventures to older people.
She's smart. That's what's so cool about animation is it could be anything from any perspective. I could do the voice for a baby, or I could do the voice for a ball or a pencil. The animation's getting more state-of-the-art and cooler as far as they just keep getting more advanced and the things look more and more like real.
First of all, we wanted to thank you, Nancy, so much for being here with us today at FBE.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Over the last few years, we've kind of had various groups of people react to the Rugrats as it's one of the most iconic kid shows to come out of the 90s.
Yeah, it really was. We thought it would just last one season. We didn't really know whether it was going to go as long as it did. We never had an inkling that it was going to be a global phenomenon.
When we started doing this show, it was just one episode and then another episode, another season, another season. Every inch of the way, we were just kind of like, oh, that's cool. I think even today, I still can't believe how huge it is, and I still have to take that in.
See, Chucky, this was easy.
I love the Rugrats. I used to watch it with my oldest son, that he's now going to be 28. I used to put it on for him all the time.
That's so cool to see the perspective of the parents and the kids. I love that.
It's really cute to see the adults react this way.
This was huge back in the 90s.
Just get out of here.
Yeah, this is like really old. Like I wasn't able to watch it like this.
You can do it, Chucky.
She thinks it's old. Her mother loved it when she was about her age. What a cool thing. The mother who used to have the daughters perhaps the younger viewpoint now has a parent viewpoint, I think it's genius.
She was evil.
Yeah, she was evil.
Angelica's doing a good job because she's supposed to be the bad girl in the show.
But it just brought back the movie, like everything, you know?
That's nice. It's nostalgic. Look at him. I love the Rugrats. He's into it, man.
I loved that when they were in their imaginary mind, how they all spoke, but then when the parents came, nothing.
They're both mesmerized.
She's so brave. It's just a slide.
So cute.
You sure this will work, Tommy? It's gotta work. Yeehaw!
Yeah, it's kind of weird seeing like little babies talk like that. They're like, ugh, like it's kind of like.
Now when you look
weird.
at like little babies in the life they're on, what are they thinking?
Parents are really enjoying. I think they might be having a better time than the kids.
I got into watching Rugrats when I was smaller because of her. We used to buy all the movies and then have like movie nights and watch them like all.
That makes me feel really great. That's the rewarding part of doing a cartoon, is affecting the families, bringing them closer together and enjoying each other.
That was the 90s cartoon show Rugrats. And this popular cartoon show actually premiered on August 11th, 1991.
1991 is when it premiered. My son, I think he's 28 now, so he was born in 91. Oh my God.
Well, that's why it's so weird when they're like, this was back in the 90s. I'm like, what? We're not that old.
It's a little different than what they have now, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
The shows that I watch are more like, we're gonna have to save the world today by hitting this one button. I'm scared now.
Rugrats saved the day by doing things in the garden.
You can see that Rugrats as a show did touch their lives, and they remember it, and it makes them feel good. And that's what we wanted to accomplish. It's
this simple story about these babies, and you get into their minds, and you get into their present time actions. And it kind of, it's a small world. But I think the pureness of the Rugrats it's just lovely. You know, it's appetizing.
As Tommy, you've gotten to see Rugrats develop and become the phenomenon for people around the world. But what's it kind of like getting to see kids who were unfamiliar with the show along with their parents who are?
It was really fascinating. The thing I really noticed that they really had an issue with was the datedness of the cartoon. And I'm like that. Like, it's hard for me to watch black and white movies. I'm like, I need to see some color. That just tells me, like, if they do a reboot, they should do something really new and sparkly with the animation.
It makes me feel good that the parents loved the show so much and it influenced them so much. The kids of yesterday weren't the kids of today. They have different, they're exposed to different entertainment and different cartoons. So it's quite interesting to see their reaction.
You might have noticed that some of the kids in the show, even though they're pretty young, might have actually watched this maybe with their parents or stuff like that. So why do you think that Rugrats is still finding new generations of audiences, even when it aired back in 1991?
I think because the content is still so applicable. It's just so clever. I just think it appeals to everyone. You have to remember, a lot of parents had to watch these cartoons with their kids. Like when my kids were growing up, there were some shows I'd be like, I can't believe I had to watch this show with them. Rugrats, you didn't do that, because in Rugrats, there were things that even the parents could get and the kids got. So we all got to enjoy this show together.
Most little kids love babies. It's like they're so adorable. And to have the Rugrats, because they're talking, so we are getting introduced to a whole concept of babies being able to express themselves verbally, and it's doggone funny.
So finally, if Tommy were here, what do you think he would want to say to these kids and parents?
Have lots of Chuckies in your will because they're your bestest friends, and the most important thing is to be super sweet to all the spikes in the world because animals are beautiful and I love them.
I can't believe that, like, everybody is so interested in my life. I don't understand. I am just a baby. I just do what babies do. All right, you dumb babies out there. I'm the best cartoon character in the world, and you know that, and I know that. And I want you to keep watching me on Nickelodeon and Hulu.
Thanks Thanks so much, FBE, for having me. I feel super honored that you asked me to come on. I love this.
Thanks, FB, for having me. I really, really, really love the Rugrats. Okay? I love you guys. Mwah. Bye!